Modeling, acting,
I'm sorry, what?
modeling,
I
acting.
understood also that he was participating in research studies as well. Is that right?
All right, you say modeling and acting. Where might I have seen you? And in what might I have seen you?
And catalog modeling.
All right, what catalogs?
JCPenney,
JCPenney still has a catalog? What year would that have been?
23, 22,
All right, I'm gonna look that up. What were you modeling in 23 in the catalog?
here in San Antonio.
This is what happens when you walk into a Texas courtroom and tell a judge you're an actor. She asks for proof. Then she makes that proof part of your probation. James Ross Jr. came in to take a plea deal, 8 years suspended. Probation on the table. But then the judge started asking about his job. And that's when everything shifted.
Court is calling 2024 CR 008733, State versus James Ross Jr.
Yes, Judge.
Could I have the parties announced for the record, for the state,
Jason Girahan.
for the defense?
Orlando Castellon.
And are you Mr. James Ross Jr.? All right, you're gonna need to speak up.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, did you review the application for community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? And did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, I did.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do, Judge.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor, we're waiving count one, proceeding on the repeater, and count two. Taking that first.
Any objection?
No, Judge.
All right, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, I did.
Did you understand you're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 4 to 200 grams? Normally, the range of punishment for that is 2 to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. If the state proves the repeat offender enhancement allegation beyond a reasonable doubt to the court, then your range of punishment will be anywhere from 5 to 99 years or life in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, if you have a plea, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes. No.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
I did.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Judge.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do, Judge.
Mr. Ross, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
I am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
I am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yeah.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on count 2. You are to agree that you've been previously convicted of 1 or more felonies for purposes of enhancement. Punishment is to be assessed at 8 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine. State recommends community supervision, and there's to be restitution to the SAPD for lab testing. Did you understand that to be the plea?
I'm a little bit cloudy, Your Honor.
Okay, uncloud your mind.
I think he's heard that it was to be sentenced at 8 years in prison, but I think he did not hear the part where it was recommended for probation and that he was applying for probation.
All right, I'll repeat. Your plea bargain agreement. The state and the defense and yourself have agreed to proceed on count 2 only. Do you understand?
I do.
You are to agree that you've been previously convicted of 1 or more felonies for purposes of enhancement. That's that repeater count that's in the indictment. Do you understand?
Yes.
There's a $2,000 fine. Do you understand?
Yes.
There's a recommendation for community supervision. Do you understand?
Yes.
There's to be restitution to the San Antonio Police Department for laboratory testing of the drugs. Do you understand?
Yes.
If you are revoked, You're looking at 8 years in the prison. Do you understand?
Yes,
Do you understand that to be your plea?
yes,
Defense, is that the plea?
It is, Judge.
State, is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
I did.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes,
Counsel, are there any such motions?
We have no rulings, Judge.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 8 years. There be a TAP evaluation and 200 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
I do, Your Honor.
Then to count two, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Contest,
To the repeater enhancement paragraph, how do you plead? True or not true?
true, Your Honor.
State any evidence.
State officer state exhibit number 1 with office attached.
No objections, Judge.
All right, state, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state would be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. The court will find the enhancement true based upon your plea of true and based upon states exhibits 1 and attachments. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Judge.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Judge, I just asked that you follow the plea agreement.
All right, are you employed?
Not yet, Your Honor.
When's the last time you had employment?
Right before I was arrested on the 13th.
Doing what?
Modeling, acting,
I'm sorry, what?
modeling,
I
acting.
understood also that he was participating in research studies as well. Is that right?
All right, you say modeling and acting. Where might I have seen you? And in what might I have seen you?
In catalog modeling.
All right, what catalogs?
JCPenney's,
JCPenney still has a catalog? What year would that have been?
23, 22,
All right, I'm gonna look that up. What were you modeling in 23 in the catalog?
here in San Antonio.
I had a client, Judge, who actually was a model as well. He was modeling, I think, JCPenney's Hager pants and such.
Was his name James Ross?
It was not, but
So you say modeling and then you say acting?
Well, acting hadn't taken off yet. I just started the classes.
Oh, so you were in classes for acting? Because I will tell you, I watch a lot, so
They were,
I would have seen you if you say, name what you were in.
I was auditioning for it.
For what?
New Tyler Perry movie,
And what is that?
Stranger Things. And also Scream 7. I got the emails if you want to see them.
Oh, yeah, I would love to see the emails for this. Michelle, maybe we can be in a Tyler Perry movie. I knew there was something about him because his name is actually the name of J.R. Ewing's son in Dallas, James Ross Jr., J.R. Ewing.
never watched the show.
Oh my gosh.
I work on that.
Did he?
And you're in Texas? Okay.
I watched
So-
Knight Rider.
Knight Rider, but not Stingray. Well, the Knight Rider you watched, was it the new version
Oh, no.
or the old one?
With the Ha.
Oh, who used to be in Young and the Restless as Snapper Foster. But okay, enough about that. And he was also the second Snapper Foster, not the original one.
I was more of a General Hospital person myself, Judge. So
Oh, wow. Huh. The Quartermains?
I don't remember because I was watched it with my aunt. So
Okay. He's like, what are they talking about?
I know.
All right, so here's my question for you. In the past, what have you used drug-wise?
Marijuana, cocaine, promethazine,
Mhm.
marijuana, codeine, promethazine,
Okay.
Xanax.
That will mess up your face if you want to be an actor.
No,
You know,
I'm done with the drugs all the way.
all right, they say acting is for the young. And do you have any children? 8. When's the last time you saw your 2-year-old? All right, this is what the court is going to do. Court is going to sentence you to 8 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 9 years. $2,000 fine, that will be probated. Restitution to SAPD for laboratory testing. There's to be 200 hours of community service restitution. 100 hours will be deducted. For parenting classes, I'm gonna order parenting classes. And I tell you what, this is some incentive to improve acting skills. You may be acting right now, which is great acting. If you provide proof that you were actually in the J.C. Penney catalog in 2023, not 22, but 2023, I'll deduct 10 hours of community service restitution, and I'll deduct the remaining 90 if you actually are in the Tyler Perry series or someone series. Not as an extra, because those are just people in the background. You understand? If you have speaking lines, I'll waive the remaining of the hours, and that will give you incentive to work on your acting skills. All right, there's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, field visits 1 time per month for 6 months. Ms. Abrams, how long will it take for a TAP evaluation in custody and out of custody?
Judge, in custody, I need a out of custody longer.
When we say longer, what are we thinking for out of custody? All right, here's the thing. You're going to be tested on a regular basis. I can keep you in jail for the 2 weeks for the TAP evaluation, or I can let the TAP evaluation be out of custody.
But I know he wants to be out of custody, Judge, and that's part of the, reason we work here is to address that, but we were able to resolve this case. And so I believe that he's motivated to be released. And so if there's
What
other
do you
conditions.
say? Here's the thing, your attorney is not going to be the one on probation, it's you.
Right.
So we can do the TAP evaluation in custody or out of custody, but I'm telling you, if you end up testing positive for drugs while you're out of custody, they're going to bring to me a motion to revoke or tell me what's happening with you. Then you and I are going to have another conversation, and that conversation may or may not result in you doing a TAP evaluation in custody.
Out of custody.
All right, TAP evaluation out of custody, follow recommendations. There's to be 90 sober meetings in 90 days, proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. And there's to be no contact with Mark Daniel Lewis. Probation, is there anything else he needs? Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
Just understanding, you said 90.
Sober meetings in 90 days. So every day you need to do a sober meeting for 90 days. Those are your AA meetings or NA meetings. You can either do AA meetings or NA meetings, but they're called sober support meetings now. If you go online, you can find one that is near you.
And to get a job too.
Yes. Anything else?
Yeah. It is.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, You do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. I know I sentenced you to 9 months probation. I'm sorry, 9 years probation. You're like, yay, 9 months. If you complete everything early, you can always come back and ask for early termination. You understand? All right, and this court, to be successful, you need to stay in communication with your probation officer. If you have an issue, let them know. If you feel they're not addressing it, you can always come back to court and speak to me. You understand? All right, good luck to you. They'll go over your conditions with you. Thank you. All right, court is calling 2024 CR 4982, State of Texas versus Bryla Butler. If y'all can come forward, please. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state,
Jason Garahan, Your Honor.
for the defense?
Deborah Sittenberg, for the defendant.
And are you Miss Butler? All right, and I'm assuming she entered the plea bargain agreement with Judge Angelini?
No, I don't remember.
Yes.
Presided, but
Oh.
we did do a plea.
Yes. And at that time, did you enter a plea of no contest or guilty? All right. All right, have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report, state,
Yes,
defense,
Yes, Your Honor.
and the TAP evaluation, state and defense?
yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections?
No, Your Honor.
The best PSI and TAP eval that I've ever read in my life because they explored every detail of her life from practically birth till now. And I'm very pleased with their assessment.
All right, according to your plea bargain agreement, there's a $1,500 fine. The state is recommending deferred adjudication. This is the run concurrent with 718-359 and 728-369. The state is taking in consideration NIMAC number 752-652-760-865. All right, any witnesses?
Not from the state, Your Honor.
Not from the defense unless you want. Here.
Yes. Can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Brianna Butler.
All right, so if you were released from custody, who would you be staying with?
I'll be staying with my mother.
All right, and people will say that, but have you picked up the phone and called her and she wants you to stay with her?
Yes.
All right, now she's under oath. Okay,
After her, I want to tell you something about me and her mom.
okay, all right, thanks. So do you have any children?
Yes, I have one son.
And what is his age?
His age is 2 years old.
And who does he live with?
He is not in my custody anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, I lost my rights.
Okay. And so what are your plans as far as employment? What are your hopes, your dreams, your goals?
My goals is to be a college graduate. I want to be a nurse, a RN. So when I get out, I do want to start school. I was already enrolling in the process and then get a job.
All right, so what I can tell you is, it's not impossible, but it's difficult. Anytime you have a criminal case, whether it's deferred or regular probation with a conviction, when you're seeking employment somewhere where it requires a license, it becomes more difficult, but it can be done because I know someone who actually went to prison, and I know this because I work with them to try to get their license and everything. Guess what? They're now an attorney. So it can be done, but you just made it a struggle, okay? All right, did you all want to speak to the length of deferred adjudication? It's in the plea paperwork outside the agreement, it's for 4 years.
Anything up to 4 years.
All right, so I'm going to set your deferred adjudication at 4 years deferred adjudication. If you complete everything successfully, you can always approach the court for early termination. But for early termination, I'm going to be looking at whether or not you've been positive, whether you've been reporting on a regular basis. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So there's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment within 30 days. And I'll say 30 days of release.
Yes.
There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. And the no unsupervised contact with minors, that can potentially change once you've shown me that you have everything, your life together. You understand?
Yes.
This will run concurrent with 718-359 and 728-369. Taking consideration NIMAC number 752-650-865. Field visits 1 time per month for 6 months. 200 hours of community service restitution. If you complete a higher level education, or if you obtain some sort of trade school certificate, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. So it'll be up to you whether you want to end up picking trash up on the side of the road or bettering yourself with your education. You understand?
On the school, yes, ma'am.
There's to be no contact with Longley, Longle. There is a $1,500 fine that will be probated. And I'm going to follow the TAP recommendation, and that's to be dual diagnosis, outpatient treatment with probation. And there's going to be 60 sober meetings in 60 days. Probation, is there anything else that's needed? And I see here where it says that she met the criteria for the MIC. So I'll do MIC. That doesn't increase anything. It's just those are probation officers who have specialized training to address any mental health issues you may have.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing? All right. Excuse me, Jason?
Yeah.
If you could write your number on these. But I don't like the number. Your bar number. Sorry. All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And then we can go off the record. So in this court, communication is complete.
Yes, ma'am.
If there's an issue, let probation know. If you feel as though they're not a good match, always come back to the court. This is what I tell everybody. My goal is to be rehabilitated. If you feel as though you're going to take a drink, because you're not allowed to drink alcohol on probation or do any other type of drug, pick up the phone, call your probation officer, say, I'm struggling right now. Because that shows me that you learned what you need to do in order to stay clean and sober. But if you're out here in this world and you're having problems and you don't let them know, guess what? We don't know, and we can't help you. All right, is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
No, ma'am.
All right, and you want to tell me about her mom?
She and I are texting every day. She wants to know what happens now today. So, yes, her mom's here.
All right, so they'll probably release you. It's probably going to be midnight. I have no control over
We
that.
have to make sure she's on bond in the
Okay.
2 county court settings.
So if you make bond for that, this court is not the court that will be holding you. It'll be the misdemeanor court, okay?
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. All right, the court is calling 2021 CR 9154C State versus Isaac Hernandez. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Gary, and y'all.
Defense?
Karen Corby, attorney for Isaac Hernandez, Your Honor.
And are you Isaac Hernandez? Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it? Are you the same Isaac Hernandez who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2021 CR 9154C for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 4 grams to 200 grams on November 29, 2021 for a period of 3 years. Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
Yes, Your Honor. Violate condition number 2 on or about the 26th day of May, 2020.
All right, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 2, the court could find it true, grant the motion, sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 2?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 2 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor. It is the current motion. And to actually extend the individual on his deferred for 9 months. And for this individual to come up to date with his probation and fees and other things that he has on probation.
All right, and probation on Hernandez, is that your recommendation? All right. You want to raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
You can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Isaac Hernandez.
All right, you can lower your hand. What have you been doing on probation?
I finished my drug classes. I finished community service and parenting classes as well.
All right, so what happened?
There was like a domino effect of things happening at the time. I had lost my car, so it led me to losing my job. And it was just a lot of things happening. I was moving at the same time.
So why didn't you call probation?
I did. There was many times that she would switch the timing, and I didn't have a car at the time, so it would lead for me not to go. But I would call. She would.
So you were saying you were having issues with probation?
With no, just like with the car getting there, just getting there.
So if she was changing, or the probation officer was changing times on you, which was causing issues, why didn't you come back to the court and say, hey, I'm having issues, probation is changing times on me? And maybe I would have said, okay, I'm going to give you 3 months, get your life together, and you can report by Zoom. So why didn't you do that?
I should have done that. I don't know.
Here's the thing, you're looking at 20 years in prison. You're gonna have to start learning how to problem solve, and that problem solve can't be not paying attention to your responsibilities, because based upon this plea of true to number 2, I could still revoke you. This agreement you have with the parties is just a recommendation for me. You have a contract with the court. It's not a contract with the state or the defense. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So do not come back here again for violations where you have not tried to reach out to probation and reach out to the court if there's an issue. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, court is finding violation of condition number 2 true. The court will extend you for, I'm going to extend you for 3 months.
Thank you.
Judge, it would be extended from November of this last year.
Huh?
And that's.
Then I'm going to extend you for 4 months.
Yes, ma'am.
And because he's completed everything, has he not?
Payments, Your Honor.
Except for payment?
I don't think it's any restitution, but
All right, is there any restitution?
No, Judge.
All right, so this is what we're gonna do. How much does he owe in payments?
The total amount due is $1,470.
When do you think you'll be able to pay that?
At least within 4 months, I'll be able to pay it.
do you think you can pay before then though? Maybe you can borrow some money from family or something?
Yes, I can.
Here's the thing, the bad thing, let me just tell you the bad thing about borrowing money. Then that's hanging over your head because it's still money you need to pay. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm finding two true. I'm gonna extend you for 8 months. If you pay off that amount, $1,470 sooner than that, I will let you off early. But what that means is there has to be no more violations, no drinking of alcohol, nothing. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, is there anything else?
Nothing further, Your Honor?
All right, make sure, probation, if you can make sure, well, let me give this to you. That's $1,470. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, but otherwise you've been doing great. Don't let we can go off the record, don't let life's problems beat you down. Everybody has some issues that crop up in their life. I have issues that crop up in my life. You just have to deal with it and learn how to problem solve. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right,
Judge, may I?
yes.
His mother is in the gallery
Mhm.
and she said she can pay that today. She wants to pay it today.
Oh,
But she does work. He
all
works
right.
hard.
So Mom, are you planning on paying that today? All right, are you gonna make him pay that back?
Yes, he works for my husband, so he's gonna pay that.
Well, I mean, that's just some extra payment he has. Here's the thing. This is what I always say. If you lend money to family members or friends, consider it a gift. Don't hold it against them if they don't pay it back. If they pay it back, great. If they don't,
Yes, that's definitely how I see it.
okay. All right, thanks, Mom. You should thank your mom for agreeing to pay this. All right, once it's paid, then you all can file an early termination. All right, good luck. Don't come back here
Yes, ma'am.
unless you're coming back by to say hi.
She didn't call him a liar, she just made him prove it. 10 hours off community service if he shows the catalogue, 90 more if he lands a speaking role. That's Judge Boyd. She gives you room to show who you really are. But if you're acting, she'll test that too. One defendant walked in with a story. He walked out with probation and a challenge. The judge used his own words against him, not to be cruel, but to see if he'd follow through. That's the reality of this courtroom. Your choices become your conditions. Subscribe for more real hearings from Bexar County. Every ruling tells you something.